It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Steamers and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
The Midwestern weather is cooperating, and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Steamers of Kansas. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on the other side of the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down up to the 47-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now it's second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have it.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Steamers are on the board here first in the season opener. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 67 yards on the ground. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. They usually...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Atkins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 79 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete here.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Canton offense takes over once again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. after the touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves,
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Canton offense takes over once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball 3, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left to the 43, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 78 yards. And the Steamers have regained the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Two is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tua now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second down in the yard. Tua to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing now, and it's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And his kick is good. So long drive gets him down inside the 5. Baltimore, they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that maybe they were more closer. That would make the decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The final shot before break. Atkins, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on... It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the... And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal for... That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steamers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 20. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steamers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Atkins. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw taken in by 10, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point right down. Pittman. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down, Atkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Indianapolis as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steamers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Colts coming out now.
Ready, shot.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Hey, come on, two.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On fourth down, Atkins. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steamers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Man open left side is Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Tua to throw again. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Can't do that. What I saw.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
From the gun, it's Tua. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Brown. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1.